What's up, guys? So 2021 is a wrap. I wanted to make this video to kind of thank you guys. I really appreciate all the support, all the views, all the comments, all the subscriptions, all that stuff. Please keep it coming, guys. You really are making my day with that. You guys honestly don't even realize how much I appreciate that. Please keep continue doing that. In the background, I wanted a quick touch on, we do have some new stuff coming in. We got our Riptide Minn Kota with the iPilot on it. We got the drone, which is going to be epic. Get some good footage here coming up next year. And also the Hero 10. That's going to be epic for better quality footage. Actually got the front forward-facing screen, so be able to get the good shots. But guys, this video is basically going to go over the top most memorable moments we had this year. 2021 has been an excellent year. We've done all sorts of fishing, from offshore, inshore, backwater, beach fishing. We've done it all. Some of the days might not be the biggest fish, might not be the monster fish we're always looking for, but it just created memories, and those memories last a lifetime. So guys, let's go and get started. Starting with number 10, we're gonna go ahead and head over to Sebastian Inlet. Me and my buddy Ashton went out there, and surprisingly, we hooked up on some nice pompano. There are guys all out there catching snook after snook after snook, and they were getting monster snook, good sized snook, and all the guys on the jetty were like, you guys got the fish of the day today. We got two nice pompano. I really don't know how many people really catch pompano on the inlet, but in my mind, that was a good day. Good day and a good meal. Number 9, we're gonna go and head to the beach. This was a crazy day. So me, Ashton, and Eric went out in the kayaks. It's a nice, calm, nice flat day. We're trying to go out and get some snook, tarpon. We're out there just throwing live bait basically and seeing what we could pick up, and we hooked into about a 4-foot spinner shark. Just hooked up and it beelined it straight to the deep water. So I'm getting drug out. Actually, we got out far enough to where the boats are running back and forth, and luckily we had a friendly boater come by and say, hey, you guys need a hand with that, and let us hop on the boat, land that shark. A few days later, after I posted that video, the guy that owned the boat was like, hey, that was me, I let you on my boat to catch that fish. So that was really cool day. I'm really thankful those guys were there to help us out with that. That was awesome. For number 8, we're gonna stay on the beach. This was more so situational circumstance. So Jen and I are out there trying to fish for tarpon and snook. I set her rod up, put in the rod holder, threw out a live bait, adjusted the drag lightly, which I thought I did light enough, but apparently not, because we're making our way down the beach. I'm throwing lures, trying to get something to eat, and I look back at Jen's rod and it's just toppled over. And next thing we know, the thing starts sliding towards the water and about to go into the freaking ocean. So Jen looks at me, I was like, you better run and get your rod. And she freaking hightails it, grabs her rod just in time to be able to fight that fish. We fought it for probably 10-15 minutes, but you guys know, hooking on sharks, that leader line gets anywhere around their teeth and it's done. So it broke off, but what a freaking crazy turn of events there. So glad we didn't lose that rod. It was probably like a $450 setup with the rod and reel. So glad we didn't lose that. I'm sure she is really glad she didn't lose that. So for number 7, we're gonna head over to Merritt Island area. Actually, right by where the refuge is, there's pretty much a retention pond. It's got some drainage ditches and things like that. I had a couple kind of tips. My buddies told me there was some good tarpon in there. So we gave it a shot, threw out some live baits, and sure as nothing, pulled out almost a 40-inch tarpon out of there. It did have some damage, like a damaged tail. Looked like it maybe got hit by a dolphin or something like that in the past, but what a crazy turn of events that day was. I was not expecting to hook up on a good sized fish like that, especially just given the area. Just looking at it, it didn't look like it would be a very productive spot, but hey man, that one was a memory for sure. Number 6, for this video, we're gonna go and head offshore. So Jen and I and Florida man Duke went out with Captain Bob and crew. We went out to go try to get some cobia. They knew the cobia were thick around these shrimp boats, and they were still there. So we went out, threw out some live grunts, and before too long we were hooked up. Jen did manage to get her first cobia, landed it, looking at it right now on the video. That day was really an epic day. I don't really get to go offshore fishing much, and be able to see those cobias just hanging on the sharks the way they do, and be able to throw those live grunts to them and being hooked up instantly was like nothing else. Duke did manage to get us a keeper that day, so we did go home with some cobia steaks, which was freaking excellent. Fresh cobia, you can't beat it. Such a good day out there. For number 5, we decided to do a little tarpon fishing. As you guys probably know, if you're anywhere around the St. Sebastian River, there's a ton of tarpon in there. You might be able to find some jacks and big snook. Just kind of depends on the day. But this day we're going for tarpon, and we definitely found them. I threw out the NLBN little mullet, working on the surface, worked it, probably within 5 casts, I had one hooked up. It came right up to the boat, followed the lure almost all the way to the boat, and blew up on it right at the boat. Fought it for probably 5-10 minutes. It was pretty chaotic. Circled around the boat multiple times, and went on another blitz and pulled it back to the boat, wrangled it in, and about that time, leader line broke. It snapped off a 50-pound leader like it was nothing. So you guys know that's how tarpon fishing goes, but definitely by far my biggest inshore tarpon. Probably close to 4 foot. Good fish, solid fish. And to be able to get it on the artificial, that was a cherry on top. Number 4. So in this video, we headed over to Indian River, just south of Rockledge area. We definitely found some good fish. Jeff, Jen, and I were out working the flats, working some docks, and we basically just rode up on a nice pod of tarpon. There were probably maybe 6 to 8 tarpon laying there, all high 30s. So we threw out, luckily we had live mullet, we threw those out, and it was on instantly. They were blowing up on the surface. Jeff landed this nice 38-inch tarpon. Nice fish for inshore. Multiple jumps, spun it around the boat. Great fight, great day out there. We ended up landing, I think that day we landed 5 tarpon, multiple snook, a trout, multiple reds. It was just a good day of fishing right there. It's probably one of the best days that boat has seen in a long time. Number 3, we're gonna head back over to Indian River. Decided to go do a little solo trip. The day before I filmed this video, my buddy went out and landed a stud black drum up underneath the bridges, actually, in Cocoa area. So I paddled the kayak over, just on my own, tied it up to the pylon, hopped on, threw in some shrimp, and the black drum were still there. Landed this freaking nice, I think it was 15, 16 pound black drum on the solo, which is a little tricky landing, just stand on those pylons and all that. But managed to get it done, got a solid fish. That was another unexpected day. I was just kind of going out there, just kind of kill some time, you know, hang out for a little while, throw bait in the water, see if something was there. But so glad it was there. It paid off. An awesome fish. All right, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Number 2. So this was an epic day. My buddy, again, Duke, and I went out. We hit up the Haulover Canal. So Haulover Canal is stacked with big fish. There's big snook in there. There's big red drum. There's big black drum. So we threw out chunk crabs after probably about a 15-minute, maybe 20-minute fight. Ended up landing this nice, solid 44-inch redfish. Big old fat mama. Definitely my PB redfish. Monster red. Finally, number 1. Number 1 is very special and true to me. This fish, I didn't even catch it, but I was with my girl and she landed a monster. You guys know probably the snook is one of the most sought after fish, and this fish was a big mama, dude. Easily 30 pounds all day. A solid 37-inch snook. Big mama, just laying there. Jen was lackadaisically fishing, just throwing out a mullet, like, oh, I got something. And a big old fat mama snook. So that was freaking epic. Guys, that was a great day. I don't think it gets too much better than that. When you could put your girl on a solid fish like that, nothing better. There is nothing better. And that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys continue to watch. I hope you guys have a great rest of the year. Here's to 2022. And like I said before, we're going to be upgrading a lot on the footage, on the content we're going to be bringing you. So hopefully that builds the channel. And until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Have a good one.